My name is LaCrystal Marks. I'm doing this video for my online criminal justice class. My topic will be the juvenile justice system as it relates to gangs. Recently, juveniles have become more violent. Because of this, there has been less of investment in rehabilitating and more emphasis on punishing the juvenile offenders. I'm going to be interviewing a classmate of mine, Simone Scott, who works for an after-school program. Hi, Simone.
Hi.
Do you think juvenile delinquents who are gang affiliated or in gangs should be placed in an actual juvenile institution or in more semi-secure facilities?
I think placing a lost child in a cage with other lost children does nothing for that child. I think that eventually the child will get out and they will go out into the community, and 9 times out of 10 they won't become productive members of their society. So I think that more semi-secure facilities will be more appropriate in rehabilitating the child. It's not 100%, but I think a major factor in helping increase the chance of rehabilitation for the child would be making sure that he or she can relate to the person that's working in the facility. Of course, this is case by case, but overall, like, say for example you have a child that grew up in inner city and they've been around gang violence their whole entire life, and you have this adult telling them you can make it out, you can do it, you don't have to become a statistic. I think the child's gonna look at the adult and like say, you don't know what I've been through, you don't know how it feels to be scared to live in your own community. So I think being able to relate is a big part, but yeah, semi-secure facilities are better.
In your opinion, does Proposition 21 hurt or help juvenile delinquents?
Based on the conversation that we had earlier about Prop 21, I'm going to say that it definitely hurts. I'm going to draw from the fact that Prop 21 gives prosecutors more power to sentence gang-affiliated juveniles to adult prisons as opposed to juvenile facilities. When a person goes to war and they've been shot or their mind has been so warped from all the violence, they are able to receive honorable discharge. They're able to get sent home and they're able to go to therapy and get therapy for their issues. A child who grew up in nothing but violence, poverty, a person like that, they don't get medals, they don't get to go home, they don't get to seek therapy, they just have to deal with it. So this child's gonna grow up to be a grown boy. So this 30-year-old boy is gonna be in prison, and you're gonna take this 18-year-old boy and you're gonna put him in prison. So he's gonna look up to the 30-year-old boy and hopes that 30-year-old can teach him how to be a man when he never even learned how to be a man himself. So how's he gonna teach somebody how to be a man? So no one wins.
Do you think something can be done within high crime inner cities to improve communities and eventually diminish gang activity?
Absolutely. I think that gang members have so much pride in their gang. If you're from A-Tray Gangsters or 60s Crip, you're going to have 83rd Street somewhere on your body. You're going to have a 60 somewhere on your body. You've never lived on 83rd Street. You don't even own a parcel of land in that community. Yet you have so much pride. I think if you take that and you gear it towards something positive, something like keeping kids out of the street, something as simple as talking to the youth in your community, I think that will help. Also, by having more resources in inner city communities, having places like after school programs, like rec centers, if parks have like sports, I think that would help. They say between the hours of 3 and 6, when your parents are at work, kids are most likely to be influenced by the street. So if they're out hanging on the street, yeah, they're going to get into things. And, it's unfortunate. They definitely need more resources within the community.